Hey guys, it's Maddie. No, I'm on the side. That's weird. Hold on. Okay. So, you probably noticed on TV lately there have been a lot of diet commercials and weight loss commercials and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't like watching those commercials because they just make me get down. When people talk about, like, there was this one I just watched. It was a Jenny Craig commercial. The other one that I like is the one with Jennifer Hudson. But I'll talk about that in a minute. This one that I just saw of Jenny Craig, and I think this lady, she used to be like a child star, and I forget what her name was. I don't know, but she was like, I know there's a really thin person inside. You know, she was like, she didn't say it sucks, but I forget exactly what she said. She's like, it sucks to feel like you can't leave the house and, you know, because you don't like the way you look. And I was going to say, you know, I had experiences with that when I was younger. From like the ages 13 to 15, it was really hard for me to leave the house. I had a lot of social anxiety, and I couldn't look in the mirror. Like, when I looked in the mirror, I just felt like, ugh, like I did not like what I saw. And it wasn't necessarily because of weight that I think about it now. It wasn't the weight. It was how I felt about me, you know? And until I got to a place where I was like, I can love me. I can love me for no matter what I look like, no matter, you know, what I eat, all those kind of things. Really love myself unconditionally. That's when I started to be able to look in the mirror again. And to get to that point, you have to start to learn to love yourself, you know? You can't love anybody else. You can't have a boyfriend. You can't do all that stuff and have a true, honest relationship until you can have a great relationship with yourself. And I can't do it all, you know, I'm not perfect, so I have my days where I don't feel great. But most days, I'm really happy with me. I like me. I would be my friend. You know, I enjoy my life. And it's because I do things that I like. I do things that make me feel happy. I, you know, do things that make me feel good, and obviously make me feel happy and make me feel good. They sound like the same thing, but make me feel good internally. You know, I'd put good food in my body, although sometimes I eat a little more than I need to, but, yeah, I just do things that I like, that I enjoy. You know, I try not to get too stressed about things, and just let things fall to the wayside, because it's so easy to get, like, really caught up and, you know, all these things are happening, especially if you're young, especially if you're in high school. You know, you're kind of in this, like, pod where everything that's happening right in high school matters. Nothing else matters. And I know adults are always like, oh, don't feel like that. High school ends, da-da-da-da. When you're freshman year, usually it feels like it's never going to end. And, you know, I don't think it's like... High school is not really telling of how the rest of your life is going to be. You know, sometimes in high school you are really great and you have amazing grades and all this stuff, and you graduate and that's it. You peaked in high school and that's it. You know, and like, for example, for me, high school, my first 2 years, I had... I want to say horrible. I had fun times, but overall, I just wasn't really happy. And it wasn't until like the end of 10th grade and 11th grade that I really started just loving myself and enjoying things and stuff, doing and feeling that way. And I was exercising, I was eating good food and stuff like that. And I'm not saying, once again, you need to lose weight to feel good about yourself, because your weight shouldn't be tied to how you feel emotionally. And I think sometimes it really does. Like, being fat, that word gets tied to so many other things, like you're ugly, you're mean, you're stupid, all that stuff, which it doesn't mean. And actually, put very plainly, if you have fat on your body, it means that your food has stored all of those calories that you didn't use. So at the end of the day, all those calories you don't use, you don't burn off because you're not active enough, or you're eating more calories than you need to for your lifestyle, then those calories get turned into fat. That's what it means. So basically, you have a lot of energy on your body. So you know, don't think about it like that. Do things that you enjoy. And I was talking to someone, and they were saying that they think sometimes that their weight holds them back. And, you know, I was like, do you mean like physically or mentally? And she said both. And I was like, you know, sometimes I feel that way too. I'm not perfect, obviously. And sometimes I do say, like, you know, oh, I can't do that because people are going to say something to me, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I have to tell that inner negative mean girl inside of me who's trying to tell me negative things to shut up. It's like standing up to the mean girl in high school. You tell her to shut the fuck up and leave you alone because you can do it. You can do whatever you want to. I don't like it when people say, oh, I'm going to go swimming when, you know, I lose 50 pounds. You're never going to go swimming. If you have that attitude about losing weight, until I lose this, then I'm going to this. If you have that attitude about it, it's completely like defeating, you know, you're defeating yourself in the beginning. And I always say, why can't you do it now? You're not too big to fit in a pool. They make swimsuits in a ton of sizes. So why are you letting that stop you from swimming? Swimming is the most awesome thing ever, and it shouldn't stop you from swimming. Most of the time, people aren't looking at you when you're at the beach or when you're in the pool. They're minding their own business. And if someone has something to say to you about it, you go up to them and you tell them, just like you tell the mean person in your head, to shut up and mind your own business. And for that matter, why are you so worried about me? Why are you intimidated by my body? I think so many times people have a problem with the way you look because they have a problem with the way they look. And sometimes you need to call people out on it. Why are you concerned about me and the way I look? Maybe you need to pay attention to the way you look here in this pool and leave me alone. And usually when you tell people that, they stop talking. And that's what needs to be done sometimes. You can get the cutest swimsuit ever. They have so many cute swimsuit websites, and I'm going to do a swimsuit video. So, but anyway, back to what I was talking about. Letting things hold you back. Now, I mean, it's one thing if something is actually holding you back physically. Like, you know, you don't have strong cardio muscles, so you can't run a mile. I understand that. I'd like to strengthen my cardio muscles too and start running, but, you know, everybody can't do that. So, I mean, everybody's not ready to do that. They, you know, they have to build up to that. Fine. But when you're letting things like that really hold you back, you're just wasting so much of your life. And your teenage years, you're 14. Oh, I remember when I first got into high school, I was like, oh my God, 4 years of this is going to never end. And it ended just last year, and I was like, oh my God, where did high school go? I felt like I was just 14 and, you know, all of my friends and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, why stop yourself from really enjoying things when, you know, you're really doing yourself a disservice? You're not hurting other people when you don't go swimming. You're hurting you. Or when you don't go to the mall and go shopping in stores, or, you know, when you don't go out with your friends eating because you don't want people to make fun of you or whatever. Because sometimes people are going to say really idiotic and mean things. It's true. I'm not going to lie to you and say that nobody's ever going to say anything mean to you. Because people say mean stuff to me. But eventually, when you start going out, your skin gets thicker and you stop caring what people who you don't care about think about you. Like for me, if a family member says something like that to me, I used to, when I was really younger, get really hurt and offended, and my feelings would be hurt. And I started looking at it in a different way. For example, my, well, I'm not going to say the person, but anyway, a family member told me that, you know, I should really lose weight for my health and da-da-da-da. Now, they told me this when I was younger, and now I'm obviously 19 years old, and I told them, you know, then I didn't know what to say. I was just hurt and crying and stuff like that. And now I chalk it up to, they just don't know how to say it. What they mean is they really care about me and they want me to take care of myself. Period. They're not a doctor. They don't know what the inner working, you know, what's going on inside of me. So they don't know my business. I'll take care of myself. Thank you for your concern, and that's it. Now, if it's someone on the street who says something to me, I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's never hurt my feelings, especially when I was younger, but now I'm like, I don't care what you, I don't care about you. I don't know you. If you got run over, I would feel sad for a moment, and then I'd keep minding my business. I wouldn't, you know, be heartbroken over it, because that person doesn't care about me and my feelings and what might hurt me, so I don't care about them. And not to say if someone dies, I'm going to be mean and not care. I don't mean it like that, but, you know, that person doesn't have such a impact on my life, and they shouldn't. Those 3 people that say, ooh, she looks fat in a swimsuit, you know, compared to the hundreds of people that love you, or the people that care about you, or the 10 nice compliments you get, you know? So, I remember my junior year, we had this class trip to this water park, and I was so nervous because I hadn't been in a swimsuit like in front of any of my classmates. And my junior year, I had bought this swimsuit, or I got this swimsuit, and it had these cutouts on the side, but it was like a one piece, and the back was out, and I was just really nervous to wear it, and you know, I was friends with a lot of guys anyway. My boyfriend was in a higher grade, so he didn't see me in it, but anyway, so I was really nervous, and I showed all the girls, I was like, what do you guys think? And they were like, oh my god, it looks so cute, and I was still like, no it doesn't, you know. I wasn't sure, and then I got out there, and none of the boys said anything. They didn't care. And, you know, I got in the water, and I had fun. And I've always been a swimmer. I've always loved the pool and the beach and stuff, so it really didn't matter that much. But, you know, I knew I would have had fun, but I didn't, all that other stuff just went away. Like, I wasn't even thinking about how I felt in a swimsuit. You know, it stops mattering, and it ends up not mattering in the end, you know, what you look like. And so, I really want you guys to think about this week. What kind of things do you let your weight hold you back? I'm sorry, wait. Oh yeah, what things do you let your weight hold you back from doing? Is it swimming? Is it running? Is it exercising at school? What is it? And I want you to put it in the description, and I want you to tell me, since it's still part of the new year, one thing this week that you can do to get over your fear of doing it. So if it's going to the mall when the mall's really crowded, go to the mall this Saturday, you know? So tell me what it is, and like always, if you guys have any questions, message me here or on Facebook. And I do want to know, do you guys want me to put up a Facebook page? Yeah, let me know if you want me to put a Facebook page or not. Now, I have a couple videos before this that I'm uploading them all on the same day because this week is kind of busy for me. So maybe you want to watch one every day. I don't know. But check the videos before this because they'll be new. Alright, love you guys and talk to you later. Bye.